Hello people, welcome to another Vandel anime reviews, and today we're doing another episode of My Hero Academia. Note that in this review there will be spoilers, so you have been warned. I do this for your own safety and mine, but continue watching anyways. So let's dive in right into this episode, and it picks up right where the last one left off with Deku and All Might on the rooftop. But in this episode, we get to see a little bit of All Might's weakness, which seems that he has like a little curse going on. So we see that he's weakened, that he's talking to Deku. And they have a little exchange of words, and All Might's words aren't so uplifting to Deku, but bring him down to earth and show him that reality is the only thing that he can actually believe in. The episode actually starts off with Bakugo in the streets kicking around the slime that fell from All Might's pocket when he lifted off with Deku earlier in the last episode, or towards the end. And afterwards, that starts off some ruckus that will set off later in the episode. Now, after the whole talk with All Might notices that he messed up and he left one of the slimes somewhere. So now there's some commotion going on in the town square. And it takes us back from what we saw in the beginning part of the episode with Bakugo, where he has to fight off this slime dude, and all the other heroes are trying to fight off this slime dude, but no one's actually really getting anywhere with it. They all try as they might to try and fight off the slime dude, but it is to no avail because Bakugo is about to be possessed by this slimy ass dude. Now, All Might actually ends up there, but is weakened in his weakened state and cannot actually do anything. And in the same breath, Deku goes over a bunch of the things that he's been told over and over in his life, that he can't do shit, and this is not any different from any of those times. Now, All Might and Deku are in the same place, and everyone's watching Bakugo get slime stuffed down his throat, and no one is actually trying to do anything. But in a leap of faith, Deku just jumps out of the crowd like a superhero would and goes to save Bakugo, and he uses what he learned in his notebook to try and be effective. All Might sees this and he gets a little inspired because he acted like a lame because he got a little sickness, and then he powers up and then he gets into fighting mode, and then he goes to attack to save Deku. Now they save Deku, Deku gets scolded, Bakugo gets praised. At the end, Bakugo's like, I don't owe you shit, motherfucker, get out my life, screw you, but thanks in a weird way. And then All Might jumps out of the corner and he's like, you will be my successor, and then the episode pretty much is over. The hype moments of this episode, I would say, just really come from the point where Bakugo's getting attacked and we get to see the heroes trying to fight him, and also we just get a little insight to All Might's real strength, even though it's not his real strength, but we get to see him like do a little cool punch and go in and save Deku, and we get to see a little of Deku's heroism. I think that's kind of interesting for the episode. Kinda. Now, what worked for this episode and what didn't, there had a couple of things going for it. It tied up a lot of the loose ends of last episode, and it also helped create motivation. Something else that I'm seeing again in this week's theme of episodes is that it created motivation for Deku to actually go forth and try and become a superhero to prove everyone wrong. He took it within himself, and he found that motivation to show All Might and prove what he had to him. So that in turn gives All Might the reason to give him the power at the end, as we see at the end of the episode. Now overall, as this is a setup episode and a conclusion type episode, there wasn't too much to work with here. It was just pretty straightforward. There was a bad guy that didn't get resolved last week, so he got resolved this week. And we just got a little bit of building up Deku and finding out a little more about All Might. And I guess that's all cool and all, but I'm just waiting for the real nitty-gritty to get in, and that, I think, is coming within the next episode. What I'm really excited for is next week's episode, because we'll get a lot more out of Deku's development and an interesting pace hike that I didn't think was going to happen, but makes sense because due to how the manga treated this part that's going to happen next week, it's actually going to be really interesting in the pacing and seeing how they actually may get really close to where they set, or at least showed in the opening theme, which I'm really excited for. Yeah guys, that's pretty much this episode in a nutshell. I enjoyed it. It was a little more interesting than the first episode for me, as my memory is a little bit fuzzy when it came to this part, so I got a lot more enjoyment out of it. So I hope that you did too. And that's the end of the video, so I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you made it all the way to the end of the video, don't hesitate to hit that like button, because I love it when you hit that like button. It makes me feel good, and it shows me that I'm actually doing something and I'm not a useless YouTuber. But also, if this is your first time seeing my face, it certainly won't be the last, so don't hesitate to hit that subscribe button, because I love it when you do. And last but not least, question of the day: what did you guys think of episode 2? How did you think it flowed? Did you enjoy the characters? All those questions and whatnot, you can put them in the comments down below. Let's get a discussion going down in the comments below, guys. I want to hear what you have to say. So yeah, I'm Vandel, guys, and don't forget that I do anime reviews when anime comes out, whenever it does, and yeah, I hope that you enjoy it. But until next time, guys, I will talk to you later. Peace. Bye.